Right, good evening. I'm Professor McCoy. Welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Sorry I'm a bit late. Do you have to eat? Chorizo, as it so happens. I figured this is something that I can reasonably just munch on while streaming as well. So, welcome back regardless. Hopefully you guys have also been enjoying following along with my classes and all that. I've had a good time with them. Last week being a great discussion of Murray Rothbard and his connection to the sort of Thomistic ethics that we've been talking about. That was very enjoyable. I like introducing thinkers who I believe are very important, fit within the tradition that I'm both studying and teaching, but then are also not particularly well known, in part just due to their position within a let's say controversial political position. Murray Rothbard being an anarchist, among all manner of other thinkers that I really enjoy introducing students to. So, this coming week, though, we're moving on to things like case studies. So I'm going to be bringing up weird ethical thought experiments in real-world cases and fictional cases. So I'll probably be keeping a very close eye on this stream and my other streams for examples to use, as well as actually my various tabletop games. I'll be probably using some examples from as well for class these next couple of weeks, finishing out the semester. Hi, Dominic, by the way. Hello. Sorry I was late. I know it's just waiting on bated breath for me, but all I can do. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, but yes, that was it's been great. I'm almost through this semester, and it's been a little while since I've taught this course. This it's called Thinking and Doing Ethics, but it's basically just an applied ethics course. And I've been enjoying it a whole lot. And so hopefully you guys have also enjoyed sort of following through the majority of the course. I now have lectures recorded for basically the whole thing, which I think is definitely going to be helpful going forward, especially if I wind up teaching it online.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
All right. This, by the way, is if the thumbnail was no indication, and the description, in fact, this is my main plan of what to do tonight. This quest with Cora to find the Asari Ark, and then from there we'll see what else to do. There's certainly now 2 new planets for us to explore. I want to hold off on Eladin until next week, but the Turian one is relatively small, so we might actually have a chance to have a good look around there. Otherwise, there are other companion quests for us to take a look at as well. That's something we can do.
Remember the survey ship? This might not be pretty. Are you...
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do.
All right. We'll do that. We also need to talk to Vetra. Something about her sister.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally! I've been waiting for hours!
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
What do you mean they're missing?
They didn't leave voluntarily. No work assignments, no mining expeditions, kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
Dominic, thank you for the reassurance. I assumed you weren't all that serious, but no. I don't want to bother or offend anybody with my 5 to 10 minutes of lateness. Besides, if there's anything I've learned from the repeated assertions of my students. If I'm more than 15 minutes late, you're legally allowed to leave.
We'll need more than your assurances. Who's behind this? Why target settlers?
Ugh, does it matter? Are you gonna
Yeah,
not save them if
kinda.
you don't like why they're in trouble?
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, missing colonists that we had to find out about from Sid. Okay, you would think somebody else would be on top of this, but I guess not. Frank, have anything new? I know he wants us to go to Eldon, but maybe next week. Hey, Bucko. Evening.
Pathfinder.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Dominic says, no, I love your content. However, I might have to go in a second family time. All right, well, you're welcome back whenever you come back. Oh, you're also feel free
Gil,
to
here's that
come
cat
back and rewatch
transponder.
as well.
The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
So this is the next major, like, story quest, like the main story, that I'm not going to touch for at least another week or two. So, we'll get to it eventually.
Think you can figure it out?
I've been looking over the care tech we found so far. It may be a different galaxy, but physics still applies.
Okay.
Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Or worse.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Ryder. Anyway, yeah. We'll get to it. We will get to that. The Bucko asks if I have any more annoying student stories or great student stories. Little of both,
Give me
actually.
armory.
Yeah, I know that. A little of both, as it happens. Not that. Not that. Not that either. No. No. This one. What else? I need to speak to the Moshai on Aya. I'll do that eventually. Talk to Sam about Spender. I'll do that before I continue. Solarian Arc, nothing new. Asta. Need to evaluate Kadar. Okay. Email from PB. Remnant scanner. Okay then. But yes, I do have some, a few student stories. Now, if you're in the Discord, if you're in Discord and have been following along anything there, you've heard some of these, some of the ones that I will happily recount here because of their absurdity. And some of them are absurd in a delightful way, and some of them are absurd in a how these people tie their shoes sort of way. That was mean, but sometimes I wonder. It's not true. It's not that any of my students are not intelligent enough to tie their shoes. It's that It's that they actually focus and pay attention when tying their shoes, unlike some of them in class. What I'm getting at, yeah. So she needs me to go talk with. I am not gonna do this yet. This sends us straight on her loyalty quest. We're gonna do chorus first. That's not good. That's not something I'm gonna go do. But like, okay. So first of all, on the negative end, I have had a student. So the current assignment for class is ethical case analyses. The assignments, the purpose of the assignment is to take some case. So some action or interaction or event or something or story or what have you that could have interesting elements from an ethical standpoint. And so, and then what they're supposed to do is to pick apart and carefully analyze the characteristics of the situation, not giving an ethical judgment, but only explaining the precise details of the actions and interactions and responsibilities and traits of the various people involved. Basically, this is a show your work stage. This is a very early step towards actually passing an ethical judgment. Where are we? Nowhere. Since this is such an early step, they are not supposed to actually pass an ethical judgment on the case. They are only supposed to describe the peculiar and particular actions of the people involved, their various ends, their various values, their various character traits, things that might be open to ethical evaluation in the next step. And this is to encourage them to slow down with moral judgments instead of just making instinctive snap decisions that are not well thought out. This is similar to, yes, to say in a math class, getting you to actually show your work and go through a problem carefully. Because once you get to more difficult questions, just kind of going on immediate instinct of what seems right is not going to cut it. The same applies to ethics. So that's the whole purpose of this assignment. However, some people didn't get the memo, or read the details of the assignment, or listen to any of the times that I've explained it in class, probably because they weren't in class. And so I've had a student who, I believe twice, if it's the same guy, I think it's done it twice now, has submitted a case analysis, which has absolutely nothing to do with ethics, or any situation that is in any way ethical, because it doesn't involve human interaction at all. One involves excuse me. One involves this statistical analysis of cell cultures that I can't honestly make heads or tails of. I'm not a scientist. I don't claim to be. Something that's wildly over my head, but I can say with absolute certainty has no ethical importance whatsoever, because there are no people involved in the case at all. And for a situation to be ethical, it has to involve persons and their actions, and therefore their choices. And so this was a completely amoral situation that he didn't even attempt to give any kind of an ethical analysis of. My assumption for this is that he most likely saw something that says case analysis, and being a science major, did not pay too terribly much attention to this assignment from what he probably sees as a fluff class, and decided to do, and just sort of instinctively did what he would do in his ordinary major classes, and got 0 points for it.
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point.
Okay. On Kadara. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to that later. Okay, we'll go to the Cinia first. I'm absolutely not going to go into PB's door, because that will immediately trigger her loyalty mission, which is almost as absolutely insane as Liam's. And that's saying something, because boy howdy is Liam's loyalty mission absolutely crazy. But PB's is kind of nuts too. So. Ooh, we have a lot more exploring we can do. Now, I made a promise with the thumbnail. Let's go to the valet system straight away and rescue these Asari. In dire need of assistance. I mean, at least we think so.
Not many signals out here.
I mean, they have been traced by a bunch of cat hunters.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched.
This is Cora's nav point?
Yep. Here we go. Search around the system. Get the lay of the space first, I suppose. So another example, though, of a another quite wacky, but a lot less irritating student story. Another one of these case analyses that really jumped into my attention was somebody who anonymized a story, presumably a real world example of a pair of coworkers who one of whom was basically a like. In his off time was basically a graffiti artist. And he just, like, tagged a bunch of stuff. That was a sort of habit that he had. I missed. Okay, there we go.
Probe. Getting a scan.
Ooh, a river. Cool. An atmosphere and everything. Anyway. Yeah, it was an interesting case that involved one person accidentally helping another person commit a crime, and then the other person getting caught for it, and then guilt due to, well, I could he have done this thing that he shouldn't have done, and then got caught for if I hadn't helped him. And interesting case. What made this more interesting and much more memorable to me was because I always encourage students to, if they're anonymizing, to use like names rather than A person, B person, C. Do things like Al, Bob, Carl, Alice, Bernice, and Carol as the sort of stock philosophical 6 names to use. Of course, this student did use Bob for one person, but for the other person chose to use Larry. And so we have the misadventures of Bob and Larry, meaning that I was envisioning this ethical case with the VeggieTales universe, which I don't know if that was their intention. It may well have been. But it certainly put a new spin on the entire situation. One which may not have been intentional. Alright, let's go. We'll bring Cora. Well, let's bring PB, because she's an Asari, right? She's almost as much of an Asari as Cora is. With Master's Cobra, yeah. Stick with the armor. Yeah, no, this is perfect. Let's go.
We're approaching the nav points Cora found. Something's there. It might be an arc, but the damn scourge isn't helping.
Sam, help out with sensors.
Hard to believe the Lucinia could survive in all this.
I mean, if it's a Ket warship, what are we going to do about it? I can't stop harping, if you'll forgive the pun, on the fact that having a scout ship like the Tempest be completely unarmed is so ridiculous. Cannot.
It's going to be all right.
It will. Thanks. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual on crisis situations.
The commando you mentioned. You still believe she'll save the day?
Sarissa was a legend even before she was the Pathfinder's bodyguard. She'll have a plan.
Aha! Detecting an initiative vessel.
Reading life signs. And minimal power. Multiple hull breaches. She's a wreck.
If she's space-worthy and her crew's alive, that's all we need. Callow, take us in.
I'll try. Must be one docking bay still holding together.
We're aboard. Any response to comms?
Nothing. Maybe their sensors are busted.
What a mess.
No one sweeps up for guests anymore.
During a firefight, huh?
Hello? Anyone? We're here to help.
Great. Just advertise where we are.
Politia?
That's the point, PB.
A group of high priestesses from across the asari province. Oh. Nice. Nice in theory. Same. I like that little touch. It's a cool little banner. Cool banners and whatnot. But, hey, wait.
It's locked down.
No, it's out of power.
Beginning
This-
decompression. Die, you cat monsters.
Oh, jeez.
We're not Cat, we're a Pathfinder team!
Ryder, Lieutenant Harper, and Sam, just send her our ident codes.
Confirmed. Sorry. I'm Captain Atandra, of what's left of the Lucinia. Come up to the bridge. Maybe you can help fix this mess.
Okay.
Someone's jumpy.
Navigational holo display. Displaying nav data that does not match the initiative standard charting. Source unknown. Interesting. I mean, they've been wandering around for long enough. I'm sure they've come up with something. Or debris from a firefight.
This area saw combat action.
Drive core offline. Power distribution 9%. Life support function 83%. Critical damage deck 12 compartments. Critical damage report maintenance. Hull impacts.
Whatever happened left the captain a little trigger happy.
If the Tempest looked like this, how would you feel?
Or our Arc. I mean, Arc Hyperion. Very similar to Arc Hyperion in disturbing ways. Bridge Crew 2. No maintenance, no security, no medical, no engineering. Key systems critically understaffed. Advise against civilian stasis revival. Advise immediate revival of vital personnel. Override authorization. Theris. Okay. Families first, Sam. Override confirmation. Sam Lucinia. Immediately, Pathfinder. She's alive, at least. Conduits or something.
But you'd vent a Pathfinder team into space?
Respectfully, yes. We can't take any more chances.
Coughs pointedly.
Sarissa Theris, Pathfinder. Don't mind the captain. Scolding me eases her blood pressure.
Ryder, I hadn't heard you were the Asari Pathfinder.
The last we knew, ma'am, Matriarch Ashara was Pathfinder with you acting as her Tiamna. I served with Asari Commandos, ma'am. Memorized all your battle manuals.
Matriarch Ashara is dead. Sarissa was next in line. Her battle manuals haven't kept the cat off my arc.
What happened? Why are the Ket after you?
Matriarch Ashara died trying to negotiate with those Ket bastards. So I took something precious from them, too. I stole a module containing tactical data. All their secret routes through this phenomenon.
We call it the Scourge, ma'am. If we could outmaneuver the Ket through it.
We'd stand a better chance against them.
Their Archon had the same thought. He sent his elite agent, the Valiant, and his decimation hunters after us. We take more damage each time we escape the Valiant. The last assault, he sent forces to board us. Sarissa's theft has made things problematic.
How many boarders are we talking about?
We're not sure, but for now, they're contained down there. We couldn't do more. We spent our resources evacuating civilians. The Valiant wants Sarissa to pay.
Pathfinders have to take risks, Captain. I've taken my share.
God has preserved me.
What would it take to get the Ark out of here before this Valiant catches up again?
An FTL burn long enough to lose him. But since the evacuation, we've been stuck at minimal power. The drive core is dead.
My people are investigating, but those systems are below deck, with the Ket boarders.
Another Pathfinder team could back them up.
Get power for the drive core, and my Sam and I will finish deciphering the Ket data. We'll turn the Valiant's escape routes against him.
First rule, always know your escape plan.
The last commando report came from hangar control. I'll give you access. Please be careful.
Okay. Well. I mean, their situation is pretty dire, but not too terribly worse than ours was when we first got here. Whee! Come on, PB, what are you doing?
You okay, Cora?
Pathfinders take risks. They really do. Matriarch Ashara, your father. We roll the dice, and...
Cora, nothing will happen to me.
I didn't say that.
Didn't you? Come on. The sooner we find those commandos, the better.
Alright, here we go.
Was it this quiet when the Arks were traveling through dark space?
Quieter. They weren't busted up back then.
The Lucinia will be back to normal once we get her to the Nexus.
Ergonomic adjustment. Ergonomic adjustment. Captain's request, override for hangar door accesses. Override of launch permissions. Get a dozen escape pods launched today. Launch is complete. Reinstalling hangar door accesses. Investigate repeated false alarms from hangar doors after reinstall. Not a false alarm, seal all doors.
Someone overrode the hangar doors, then tried to seal them in a hurry.
Indecisive,
I'm assuming it's on account of Ket boarders using the hangar doors.
Here we are. Hangar control.
Hey, look. We might have a friend.
Must be part of Sir...
Stop! In the name of the goddess, I'll...
Shoot your rescuers.
Rescuers? And humans? Your Ark made it?
Just about. I'm Ryder, the human Pathfinder. This is my team.
I'm Vidaria Damali, Sarissa's new second-in-command. Sorry about the mix-up. I hope I can help?
Just how long have you been second in command?
About a week. It feels like less.
Sarissa wouldn't choose you if you weren't up to this. Can you help get main power back for FTL?
Right, yes. I've tracked the power drain, and I think shutting the hangar bay doors will fix it. The Ket forced the doors open, and the safeties are draining power trying to shut them.
It's interesting, again, something worth mentioning. So far, and we'll see here, but so far, this is 2 out of the 4 Pathfinders who've died and had to have been replaced. We had Alec Ryder. Now we had whatever her name was, the matriarch. Now, as for we've met the Turian Pathfinder's second in command. We haven't found the actual Pathfinder. We haven't heard anything about the Solarians. We'll get around to them eventually. But yeah, this is Pathfinder's a pretty lethal job.
Don't worry. My Sam can probably override whatever the Ket did.
Ket can survive in vacuum for a little while. If we shut the doors, the Valiant's pet hunters lose their last escape route too. I pray the power will be enough for FTL.
Vidaria, I served as a huntress. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Breathe, purpose, action. Breathe.
Okay. Please take a look at the console. I'll keep watch.
So yes, more than ever, Cora is very insistent about the whole Asari Huntress thing.
Starting hangar door closure sequence.
Kit! We've
Where?
got this. Cover the console while Sam works. Nice steady fire! Yes, ma'am.
Terminal active. Remain in range. Hangar door closure at 21%. Hangar door closure at 53%.
Yes, jump into it. Perfect.
Hangar door closure at 77%. Hangar doors are closed and locked. Cat access is cut off.
Okay, that should have done it.
So where's our damn power for FTL?
Vidaria? Let's ask her.
Whoa, where's she going?
What was that?
I estimate that several of the Ark's electrical junctions just overloaded.
Shit. Vidaria?
Vidaria, Sam says we lost some electrical junctions.
I know. The overload started a fire. Damn it, that shouldn't have happened.
Be calm, soldier. What could have made him overload?
If there's something else draining power on the lower decks, something big,
Maybe the decimation hunters rigged something up.
I wouldn't put it past those wretches. Those Ket, they must be watching us. If they delay the repairs long enough, the Valiant ship catches up.
Can we flash some lights, make some noise, get the kid off our backs?
Well, splitting up would give them 2 targets, right? Okay. First thing is the last stasis pods. I'll go check on them. You could go below, look for whatever's draining power, and maybe help with the fire?
Which way to the lower decks?
The living quarters. I'll open maintenance access. You can cut through. Good luck. May the Ket wither in the void before you.
I also have to say I like the
Ryder, it's Sarissa. We got some power, then a damage report. What happened?
An accident. We're fixing it.
All right, go forward. We'll keep prepping the drive core.
We won't let you down, ma'am.
Of course not, Lieutenant. Sarissa out.
kind of love the armor, the initiative armor, because it's a standard like Under Armour suit. It's very standardized, but then there are very modular armor pieces that go over the top of it, and everybody's is just ever so slightly different in interesting ways. So I like it. I like it a lot. Evacuation order from Perrin Lamazia. Emergency situation is in effect aboard the Ark, and evacuation is now necessary. When signals, please go immediately to seat 6 of escape pod 202. If you do not report within 10 minutes, your seat will be reassigned. Emergency kit. Omni tool with full battery pack. Any essential medication. Do not take personal items. Do not wait for family members.
An evacuation order. Someone must have dropped it.
I would too. too if the cat were on my heels.
I mean, yeah, that is the specific order, assuming you know what it said, is probably the least important thing you could possibly grab.
It's pitch black down here.
Watch your step.
This is what? Collapsed debris. Broken door. Can't just blow it up or anything? Huh. Lounge of some kind. First aid station. Appears to have been set up by the Asari housed in this room from scattered materials. Huh. What is going on here? This looks really culty. Like, you got crossed guns, a bunch of data pads, a helmet, power packs. What in the world?
This?
The nameplate says Matriarch Ishara, the Pathfinder who died.
Memorial, I guess. Huh.
Did you know Matriarch Ashara?
Here. I'm almost at the stasis pods.
Ah, blasted. No power for elevators.
Vidaria, cut the elevator's mag locks. If the ark's like ours, you can climb down the shaft.
Good idea. Thanks, ma'am.
Stasis locker. Everything some colonists wanted to bring from home.
Personal possessions removed. One Kithara. Spare strings. Secure packing. Kithara. Kithara? I mean, if it's derived from the same root word as Sithrid. 15 packets of Parnitha's Blessing chocolate-flavored snacks, 5 books, handwritten, various, 1 adult winter wardrobe, 1 set ice fishing gear. What we got here? Another personal locker. 2 solid storage devices, photographs, 1 carpentry kit, 3 stuffed animals, complete set of, Frontier schooling, ages 5 to 50, educational vids, 1 child's wardrobe, 1 adult's wardrobe. Armor. Emergency childcare. Venomous Tajatra. Or to anyone not on the main list. Bilas, I can take the twins and Mohia tonight. We're camped by the emergency lighting, so Mohia will have her nightlight. Because the Takestes and Zali got called for evac early, there's leftover cleanup supplies and food in the red cooler. Remember, if you need diaper bags, there's sterile cleanup bags in the washroom cabinets. Break the locks if you have to. Day 10 still going strong. Making the big jump soon. Leaving all my love and best wishes. Go ahead and share out my stasis locker. Can't take it. Can't worry about it. We'll find help. Promise. Rodera. Holographic coloring book. Set a simple image of a farm. Someone has scribbled in colors and drawn Thessian animals. Scrawls on one side read, "My farm. Plant seeds, watering can, feed them lots of hay. Mommy says we have to go on a ship again. Mommy says I have to be brave. I don't want to be brave. I want to be a farmer." Aww. In a place like this, you have to be a brave farmer.
So many people. Crammed in, waiting, hearing the emergency alarms. The Ket did that to them.
Senate records show multiple weapons have been removed and not returned. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Theris.
3 sets of civilian clothing. Yeah. 1 CRist meditation puzzle holographic. 1 first generation Mackay Technologies chest plate severe bullet damage. 1 bottle of Zigos whiskey, inscription "Let's share a toast after Kirkus. Love R," unopened. Personal possessions recently removed from stasis storage. Thera. Anai champagne, 2 pairs of socks. Personal possessions recently removed from storage. To Lucinia, all from Sarissa Theris, you're out of stasis because you were needed on deck early. Unfortunately, we now need to adapt to a very different scenario than was expected. To avoid rumors spreading, this is the situation. We are under attack by hostile species. Diplomatic overtures were rejected and will not be repeated. Regrettably, our matriarch Ashara died attempting negotiations. I have reluctantly taken on her role as Pathfinder, but cannot replace her. We must deviate from our intended course and attempt to lose the enemy before our rendezvous with the Nexus. That's a good point. Again, bringing a Ket attack force to the Nexus, which is presumably at a secret location. Which, I don't know how it's at a secret location, given that everyone knows about it. Jeez, that's a weird thought. Given that, yeah, the entire initiative knows where the Nexus is. All the colonists, a lot of whom have been the colonists, and even all the exiles, a lot of whom have no love for the Nexus and have been captured. Like, come on, what's going on here? Interesting thoughts. Anyway, with Captain Tandra's approval, I've authorized a general evacuation order as we revive civilians. Meanwhile, commando forces in our survey ship, the Paraphona, will perform necessary diversionary actions. I will not understate the seriousness of our position. Underestimate your skills either. I have faith in you. From Sarissa. Or Saren Alleluia. For the last time, I'm not shutting up. I went to sleep dreaming of new worlds and woke to fire and screaming and people huddled in dormitories. And they won't let us back into stasis. We're supposed to just crash land on a barren planet in some teeny escape pod. Like that's going to be better. I want what it was promised, what I gave them my money and my life for. I'm not going to stop trying to get answers. Yeah, we'll get there.
The Ket brought their pets. Really hope these things got aboard after the children left.
Yeah.
Fideria again. 2 Ket were trying to mess with the stasis pods. Not anymore.
Good work. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Stay low.
I will. The pods are safe. I'll keep tracking that power drain.
What were they up to? Looking for a nicer room? Good luck, buddy.
Emergency ration. Great. Huh, they've taken a lot of things. That's odd. Either they have, or the Asari who were here have. Weird. Yeah, a bunch of debris. It's very dark in here.
Looks bad. Why isn't the fire suppression system engaged?
Either insufficient power, or the explosion damaged fire control.
We could fix that if we find the controls.
And then reach whatever's draining power without getting singed.
It's Fideria. The Ket saw me. I am trapped in an air vent.
Ready your biotics, and pick them off as they pass.
But they'll hear.
You're a huntress, a silent predator.
Okay. Going silent.
Watch out overhead!
Ooh.
Knock them down.
Ket, light him up!
I think the Ket were after the fire suppression controls. Over there.
Well, there's a lot of fire, all right.
Fire controls, and we can get this out.
Ow.
Yeah, that's fried.
Ironic.
The electrical junction is damaged. I recommend searching for an alternative.
Okay, right there we go.
Can't see a way to fix it.
Whatever this powers, the Ark needs fire control more. There, let's try again.
Minimal power is rerouted.
That should cool us off.
Vidaria again. I got the Ket. They got me back, but I'm okay.
Nice work.
And with the hangar shut, I managed to track the real power drain. Here's the nav point. I'll see you there.
Alright, let's keep moving on then.
Captain Atandra here. We're warming up the drive core, but we need more juice.
We're on it, Captain.
Good. The Valiant ship is still out there somewhere. We've lost so many, and Matriarch Ashara. It can't be for nothing.
Some engineer left before she could clean up her workbench.
These components were taken from Arc systems, including power distribution.
Explains it.
Oops. Com's still down. Doing this the old-fashioned way. We cannot finish the evac with Deck 12 in that condition. Last kept barrage sheared the hull plating. No atmosphere and it's hanging on by a thread. I've got 100 people trapped on the other side and not enough suits. There's children. Fel, I can't make that call. I won't. Headed off Arc soon to give those cat something to chase. Our gear got shot to shit in the last encounter, but old habits may be sticking to all and recharge. Do me a favor and keep it away from the civvies, would you? No sense someone coming all this way and shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, yeah, but, like, guns are pretty self-explanatory. Deck 12 hull plating sheared. Atmosphere was vented. No time or personnel to weld. 100 plus trapped. No suits. No time. Can't be done. Can be done. No one else dies today. Want to grab the cat by the throat and shake them. Keep dreaming, skinny. Should have been a huntress. Grab, grab. Hold the deck plating in place. Not airtight, but enough for breathers. Solved. Hate that. Huh. Solved the problem, I suppose.
Ow! Ow!
What is it?
It's like nails on glass. Ugh!
What?
Looks like an observation deck.
Oh.
For observing the mess they made of the place?
People must have evacuated from the deck beyond.
What in the world?
Ryder, over here. Thank the goddess you're all right. Here, this is what's draining the power.
What is this thing?
It looks like the Ket attack sheared off some hull plating. Then someone rigged up this Mass Effect field device. The field's so strong it holds the hull together. It would help people evacuate the deck beyond.
Whoever built this was smart. Probably saved a lot of lives.
I pray she got out safe.
That deck's deserted now. We have to turn the device off.
I tried pulling the plug, but nothing. Can you scan it? Maybe your Sam can figure it out.
Blow it up.
The device requires 2 people for shutdown. 1 disconnecting the cables, and another at the device itself.
I'll handle the device.
Caution. Once begun, the failsafe cycle must be completed, or the device will fuse.
What do you mean fuse exactly? Actually, hold on.
Ready, Vidaria? Disconnecting the first cable now.
Cat!
Watch the device. We'll handle them.
But we need you, Vidaria. You can do this. Watch the glass. Don't bother. We've got mag boots. They don't.
Where are they?
Okay, next cable, ready when you are.
Second cable. We're getting there. More Ket! Take him down!
Goddess, how many came aboard? All right, now the cable.
All right, here we go.
Working on the last cable.
Another attack. They're desperate, Ryder. This must be the last of them.
This is their last stand. Break through!
The Ket are down!
The device
All right.
cannot be deactivated.
Anything we missed? Yeah. Missed that. Okay.
That noise. It's gone.
If anyone asks, it was like that when we got here.
It's Captain Atandra. Ryder, the drive core's coming online. You did it. A few minutes, and we're out of here.
I'll take a breather once we're at the Nexus.
That's smart. At least sensors are clear for now.
Sarissa here. Superb work, all of you. We're almost home.
All right.
It's really over. I should go and help. There might be something I can do.
You helped save this whole arc. Not bad for your first big mission.
Sarissa should be proud, Vidaria. You'll be one hell of a commando.
You'd know, Lieutenant. Thank you for everything. Goddess guide you.
Pathfinder, restoring power has freed up a data cache. It includes the succession log from Matriarch Ishara.
Can you access it?
Forget the data. I need you. The barrier's collapsing.
Ishara, they'll tear the Ark apart. That data is the only thing that might buy us time.
Cat reinforcements approaching, Pathfinder Ishara.
Sarissa, my Sam can't... Tiamna, please.
I have to save them, even if I can't save... Forgive me.
Tiamna used to mean guardian of temples, a champion who stayed faithful even when all was lost. Sarissa left her to die.
So, this raises the question of what is she the guardian of? Is she the guardian of the Asari Ark and the Asari in Helios, or is she the guardian of the matriarch? What is her name? The Pathfinder. She's described as the bodyguard of the Pathfinder, which would mean that she really screwed this up. But at the same time, if she hadn't, the Ket would have just kept coming, and there was nothing they could do to avoid them. Aside from, I guess, maybe get to the Nexus, but then what? Then the Ket just show up at the Nexus, and they're their own problem. They're a new military problem. And the Nexus is basically incapable of defending itself. Once again, every bit of this problem just traces itself back to the lack of a navy at all in the initiative. Like, if it had had even the least bit of escort ships, going to the Nexus might have been a last-ditch solution. Not a good one, but something. But given the circumstances, there wasn't much.
Sarissa was forced to choose between her Pathfinder and her Ark. She made the right call.
Look around. Does this look like a right call?
People are still alive.
Damn it all, Ryder. What do I do?
First, we...
Alarm.
Atandra here. The cat hunters blindsided us. They have a dropship headed for the breach on deck 12.
How long until we have FTL?
Too long. Sarissa's coming to help. Push him back.
Helmets on, people.
Here we go.
Caution. The Mass Effect field device is still connected. Remotely triggering it may affect local gravity.
Could be useful. Keep your mag boots active!
And watch the giant hole!
Everyone hang on!
Woo!
We've got reinforcements!
Yeah, there's a Ket warship over there. I mean, it's not quite Dreadnought size, but a little something.
Ryder, the Valiant's sending more Ket. Sarissa's almost there. Don't let up.
Enough! The decimation will not be denied! I will take my prey!
Must be the Valiant himself!
Take him down!
The Asari thief hides behind her minions. She is their puppeteer. She will be judged as they are. None escapes the decimation's reach. They resist their natural superior. Bend the knee or break.
There we go. All right.
Forget capture. Launch everything. Kill the Ark. Kill.
Sarissa!
Incoming fire!
Like the Battle of Kirkus, there's still a chance. Lieutenant, please!
Maybe Ryder can help with this? First of all, damn. Second of all, missiles?
Captain, get us out of here!
It's an odd primary weapon ship that size. I would think something like, you know, mass accelerator cannons. Ooh.
A skeleton crew, but
Plasma
enough to
weapons,
patch
maybe?
up
I
the
don't know.
Ark. She'll make it to the Nexus. Whatever it costs.
You need to talk to Sarissa about Ashara's message.
I wanted to thank you both. That was exemplary work. I'm proud to...
Ma'am, Sarissa, we know about Ashara.
The log survived. Then her final moments won't be lost.
You deserted your Pathfinder. You should be better than...
I chose protecting all these people over a single life. The choice they train us to make, Lieutenant.
But you didn't tell anyone.
Because then you wouldn't be their shining hero. And maybe that's how it should be.
Being a Pathfinder means giving them hope. Ryder, you know this, don't you?
Yes, but... I would say the people need to know the truth, or the truth about what happened, or at least to put their previous Pathfinder's death into context. Which, admittedly, is I don't think I've made that choice before. I don't think I have let everybody know about this. I think I usually have kept it quiet. I would say to the contrast, though, it's a matter of say military secrets. Not disclosing what happened is very different from you know, lying about the story. That said, though, let the people decide for themselves how they feel about the situation, because that is the kind of confidence that a Pathfinder should inspire. A lot of that will rely absolutely upon any kind of a leader, not just a Pathfinder, but any, especially symbolic leader like this. It should rely upon people knowing enough about them to make an informed decision and actually accept them, faults and all, because we are people, faults and all. So yeah,
They need to hear the truth. Let them handle it.
Yeah, there we go.
Ryder, Cora, don't do this.
Sorry, but we need to prep for the Nexus approach. We've got a hell of a story for them.
There's more. Sarissa chose retrieving the Ket data over saving Ashara's life. Our Sam found the succession log.
One of your harebrained ideas got Ashara killed?
The Ket killed her. I had to be sure the Ark could escape them.
And we did, again and again, while they hunted us down. It's only dumb luck that Ryder found us. Who's next in line? Bedaria. Maybe a Pathfinder with some humility can do better. You can look to Ryder's example.
Sarissa needs to learn from mistakes. She knows what she's doing.
If you want my professional take, I'd keep Sarissa where she is.
You can't be serious.
You can't afford to lose a Pathfinder with her power and experience.
But if she lets her people down again...
I'll do my job, Atandra. And I'll take the consequences. I don't pretend to know what you're thinking, Ryder. But maybe they'll understand. And forgive.
You can survive without forgiveness. They train us for that, too.
Meet you back at the Nexus.
Hey, you okay?
Can I just do today over again?
I
And
don't think
not
it'll help.
topple a hero in front of her entire arc? I put so much faith in Sarissa. But the Asari were just as lost as we are.
Yeah.
We know our mission. I think we're finding our way pretty well.
Should have known better than to say that to a Pathfinder. Thank you for being there, on the Lucinia. Can I tell you something?
Anything.
The old man was right to choose you as Pathfinder instead. I don't blaze a trail. I always look for the mentor, their plan. As a Pathfinder, my mistakes would be worse than Sarissa's.
Now that's an arc. Not the arc that, like, the kind of arc that you're, we're tracking down, but a good character arc. And it's more or less complete at this point. I like how most of the squad members actually develop significantly. Some of the squad members develop significantly. Cora certainly does. She really has some issues at the beginning. Her basically hero worship of the Asari. Asari in general and Sarissa in particular. And then also the resentment she feels at not being selected as the next Pathfinder. But she really develops beyond that. By this point, really. A lot of it is through this experience, and then also just through working with Ryder. Now, I will say, a lot of the other characters don't have the same level of an arc. PB does, but only if you romance her. Vetra does. Vetra learns that she actually has to trust other people instead of dealing with things exclusively by herself, and we'll maybe see that if we do her mission with Sid. I don't know if we'll actually get to that tonight or not, but she actually sort of learns to let things go a little bit. Liam, I would like to think, learns to take things seriously, but yeah, maybe, maybe not. Rack's an old man set in his ways, but he learns that he also has that. He learns to sort of pass things on to the next generation instead of holding on purely by himself. Jal has some really good moments as well, mostly in terms of his interpersonal conflicts rather than his own character growth, I think.
Everyone makes mistakes. You're still you. Smart, talented, wonderful Cora.
That's what you see?
It's what I always see.
How? You're so important and damn heroic. And all I see in the mirror is Sarissa, the Pathfinder I might have been.
You know I can't do this without you.
Scott.
Okay, I don't want to do this without you.
Look, I know we flirt. The other person flirts back, and it's fun. But real talk? I feel a hell of a lot better with you here.
Would a hug be okay?
Absolutely. Thanks. I'm okay. Or I will be. Just have some thinking to do. If I can get you off my mind.
Prepping VidCon communications.
What VidCon communications?
Are you sure about that, Lexi? We don't know how long we're going to need the rations to last. Even trading with Kadara and Aya, we don't have a reliable food source in Helios yet.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
Okay. Right, what else we got? Oh, I gotta call Reyes. Alright. Roller. He was sit on the Nexus. Okay. Sanctuary. Hacker Sanctuary and Gadara, which we can do. Apex. Contagion. The Visitor. Wait for the trap. I still need to do that. Turn the plant to sous vide on the Tempest. Oh, right. I need to do that. Sous vide. Can't base. I can do. All right. H047C. Basically the nominee. Eladin, not yet. Not yet. I'll eventually get to that. PB. Oh, we could actually just do PB's thing. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do PB's. Terrible idea of a side quest. Yeah, let's go. What's up here? Nothing wrong, Joel?
Hey, Jal. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that helped.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofjin. I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drak.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative.
He'll use it, though.
You like
he will use it.
Jal, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
All right, let's see about PB's bit of nonsense. Hello? Knock, knock. Okay, never mind.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. I just don't trust our autopilot alone for too long.
Will you just sit here forever? Is it just loading? What is wrong here? Apparently there's a problem. Alright, well, I'll do a little exploring. Maybe I'll come back to it. I don't know. Bing. Bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing. Alright, I'll go ahead and explore some of the Uncharted systems. How about that? Some of the as-yet Uncharted systems nearby.
Looks like we're coming up on a blue giant.
From higher, it's often the brightest star, the first to rise.
Cool. Very cool. I can see something already in orbit around this planet.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Ooh, big ol' iron meteorite. Fragment of a moon. So while I'm exploring, one of the topics that I want to bring up in class, not related to any of the readings, but something that just I find comes up quite a bit. And this is an insight that I got from Mike Rowe of all people, with his like safety third kind of idea. But it's borne out by very simple and very straightforward. Very simple, very straightforward ethical reasoning and praxeology. The study of sort of human action and decision making, decision theory as well, broadly speaking. And it's that even when we say things like safety first, we're lying. We don't actually mean that. Necessarily, we do not mean that safety is our number one concern. Simply by definition, safety is only ever a secondary concern at most. Oosh. The reason for that, anyway, is that if safety were our primary concern, really, we wouldn't do any of the things that we say safety first about. Take, for example, I don't know, driving. Like, you buckle your seatbelt, you say safety first. Well, no. If you really wanted to put safety first as your first priority, you would not be driving. Because driving is dangerous. Certainly more dangerous than not driving. Rather, safety is a lower priority under 1, doing what you are trying to do and whatever ends that involves. And then probably also 2, fun. Because there are things that you could do to increase safety. But 1, it would make your actual task, first of all, far less efficient, and then second of all, far less pleasant. And those are things that you just do not do. And so I guarantee you that anytime you do anything, your first priority is always what you're trying to do. Your second priority is usually fun, or some kind of enjoyment, or some kind of pleasure, or some kind of end for your own sake. And then finally, third or so comes safety. Sometimes it's second, to be fair, but it's never first. Simply by definition, it cannot be your first concern. This is something that I'm going to have to bring up and sort of go through some examples for tomorrow in class. Like I've mentioned, I'm going to be doing the lollipop experiment, which is meant to demonstrate the necessary necessarily mutual beneficial nature of voluntary trade. And that exchange can not just optimize arrangements, but can actually create value, which is something that most people don't intuitively think of. Most people at least intuitively don't realize that trade actually produces value. And that's another thing that I'm going to be pointing out in class tomorrow. I'm not planning on recording class just because I'm going to be going through a bunch of different examples. Some of those might also include student presentations, so it's going to be a bit of a hodgepodge of a class. So it's not really covering
before the scourge.
It's not really covering any particular lesson. It's covering a few different things.
Anomaly on sensors.
So
deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Like I said, so I'm not I'm not planning on recording tomorrow. But that also might just give me time to record another video or two. Possibly a response video, possibly the one I've been talking about on and off, especially in Discord. Excuse me. I've been talking about a video comparing and contrasting Frozen with The Lion King.
Anomaly found.
Debris. Oh. The asteroids ringing Chimera No were a moon housing a small Antarctic colony. Wow. Wow, that's rough. That is a hell of a disaster. Yeah, anyway, it's... I argue, really the thesis of the video would be that Frozen is really just a worse version of The Lion King in its plot structure. It carries basically the same overall plot structure, but with a different and strictly inferior lesson to it. Because again, any story like this, a fairy tale, is going to be a sort of morality tale, and Frozen is a bad morality tale, whereas The Lion King is a good morality tale. Cool, you made an eclipse. Anyway, gas giant that got its atmosphere burnt off. Crazy. Yeah, it's that's going to be generally my thesis, and that actually kind of ties in with what with, if you recall, my my response video to the Critical Drinker, talking about wokeism and how the message is the problem, not just the fact that it makes stories bad. It's actually the bad message. I'll put a link to my response there in the description. If you missed it, put it there after the stream. All right, let's see what else. We're gonna have to go to 847C, but first, let's see if PB's door is open yet. No. Oh, from Cora. Thank you. I mean it. Thank you. Still sorting through everything, but it's easier since we talked. No idea what the other Asari will make of Sarissa now. Will they trust her judgment on what planets to settle? Follow her against the cat? Remains to be seen, I guess. Meantime, let's hit some bad guys, shall we, Cora? P.S. Thanks for the hug. Needed that more than I thought. You're good at this. Lieutenant Hidaria. Hey, Ryder, remember me, Hidaria? We talked on that nice outpost of yours while I was taking care of evacuees from our Ark. Not anymore, though. We're heading home. With Lucinia back at the Nexus, they've got the people in the shuttles to get us back there. They're saying none of it would have happened without you. I believe them. Thank you for everything, Lieutenant Hidaria. Non-work-related email from Jal. I told Liam and PB and Lexi a children's story that mothers used to tell when they were small. From our oral history of the time of the Scourge, the crew said I should write it down so that it can be added to the cultural center on the Nexus. The Wayward Child. Long ago, there was a child who was very stubborn and wouldn't listen to any wisdom. Not from her father, not her many mothers, One day, seeking adventure, she snuck aboard a spaceship with an unknown destination. The child was brave to seek adventure. However, she ended up getting spaced with a load of garbage. Deservedly, she froze in the cold vacuum of space and died. The end. I don't know why the crew enjoyed it. It's a terrible story meant to scare youngsters into obedience. Is this a novelty to your people? If so, how do humans keep children from hurting themselves? Jal. It's a good question. Fear will keep the young ones in line. Enough. Writer, whatever Suvi's cooking up in the galley's most terrible. She says it's for a movie night. Good cause, bad choice of snacks. I can do better. Come see me and I'll show you. Vetra. Alright. Can I... What in the world is going on here? I want to go see Vetra about the snacks.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got a blip. I think something...
Let's see.
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal.
Oh. Space hamster.
Hey, it's okay. No one's going to eat you. You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far. I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice warm cage in my quarters and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
A little unsettling that it seems to understand me. Don't know if I like that. But where the heck's Vetra? Where's Vetra? This is odd. Thought she would be in the in her little quarters back there. There's Gil. Oh, there's Vetra.
Suvi. Gotta love her, but those green snack things she's making for Liam's movie night, let's just say they're probably better suited to throwing at the screen.
You've got a better idea?
Yeah, actually. Cora lent me an initiative access code so I could track down some contraband. Long story short, someone on Kadara Port has popcorn. And Grexon, which is like your popcorn, only better because I can eat it.
Someone smuggled popcorn across galaxies?
It's light and people would pay big credits for it. Why not?
Fair enough. I could track some down the next time we're there.
Thanks. It'll be nice to have a treat out here, you know?
Cool. Alright. Sweet. I'm on board. Okay. Let's see. This is finally going to let me in. PB, let me in. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? If you're not going to let me, in, I'm just going to go to HO47C. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna bring you along too.
This system is beautiful.
Wow.
I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here.
Hydra. Several Angaran exploratory missions. Crushed by the planet's powerful gravity, half buried by its winds. Not much there. Nudendry.
Anomaly detected.
Bet it's this ice. Or is it a volcano?
Deploying probe. I found something.
That's a 2D texture of a volcano. Alright. A Meiji? That's such a cool star.
I'm picking up something.
Why is it not letting me see the what appears to be garden world over there? This barren moon is more scientifically interesting than its planet Amayono. Owing to trace amounts of element 0 detectable from orbit. Interesting. Okay, well that's okay.
Launched.
Alright.
We've got a crater.
Well, I reached a level from a crater. Alright. Alright, well let's go check out this golden world. Shattered by the Scourge. Its formerly viable planet is now a debris field. Due to a lack of atmosphere, few life forms are present. Alert: excessive solar and cosmic radiation detected. Confinement to the nomad advised. Yeah. Great. Well. The Turians are screwed, by the way. In case that wasn't clear. Yeah, in case it wasn't clear at all, the Turians or not the Turians, the Turians are just absolutely screwed. Because this was the only, as far as I know, of the Golden Worlds at least, this was the only... I could have put more computing this, I just realized. Oh well, it's too late.
Wow.
This was the only...
Look at all this.
Dextroprotein-based biosphere.
To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. This planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
I suppose. Fair point, I suppose.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
This isn't how we thought it was gonna go. But one good thing, I get to see a new galaxy. How many people can say that?
That's the spirit.
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder.
Cool.
You shouldn't worry about accidentally hitting escape velocity.
Nomad should compensate for the lower gravity. To a degree.
This is very cool.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering.
Alright, well, let's go inside, because I'm just having so much fun driving. This is incredible.
Think that's it?
Oh!
Exiles, heads up! Watch the grenade!
Undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Calla was right. Exiles everywhere.
Sorry, Veteran.
What would they want with this place?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby. It may provide answers.
They want nickel. I bet. I bet it's a nickel. I bet that's what they want. Source tank. XL Rock Runner. Vehicle was transported from Kadara. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Tech. Concentration sensor. Looking for helium-3. Titanium. Okay, hey asshole. Don't think flying off to the ass end of nowhere will save you. You still owe me 80,000. You're gonna make good. If I have to cart myself over to that broken dump and shake the credits out of you myself, I will. You better be making a haul over there, because when you come back, you got me to answer to. Hey. You laugh without saying goodbye. You're coming back, right? Did I do something? 1 second you're telling me I'm the guy for you. We should settle down. Try and make the best of Kadara the next. Okay, forget it. You take all the time you need over there. Make your big score like you wanted, then come back. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. Waiting. Do not respond. Automated receipt. Items. Asari melding part 5. Come on now. If you have an issue with your purchase, oh, okay. I feel like that's porn. Loadout, huh? Actually, wait, I do need to change my loadout, don't I? Datapad. Plenty of helium-3 at this site. I don't think we'll deplete it pretty quickly. Once we finish here, head back to the base. Craxel had it, the stash. In case you don't get the new nav code, it's...
They're mining helium-3?
The main component in shuttle fuel, Pathfinder. It can also be used to make highly effective explosives.
Yeah, makes
Just
sense.
what we need.
Okay. Life supports. Let's go incendiary ammo.
The attached passcode is only a fragment. Data here indicates other mining domes. I've added the locations to your map.
Okay, let's go. Back to the Nomad.
Eyes peeled, everyone. That data pad we found mentioned a guy named...
Doesn't ring a bell. If he's out here, he might be dangerous.
You ready?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Ooh, whoa.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Yeah, same Vetra. This is incredible. Oh my god. Oh man. That's just delightful. Oh. Whew. Wait, did I miss a question mark? There's a mining dome over here. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! Overshot it! This is a big one.
You can drive into the airlock, Pathfinder.
I know. I'm gonna. I don't know what's going on over there, but Erica is making exactly that same laughing noise in the other room. I assume she's playing Space Dwarves.
Data pipe detected.
Center mass. Alright. A bunch of platinum. Honestly, I think the exploration is probably going to take the rest of the stream, if I'm thinking about it. An hour or so. We may actually not get to Vetra's actual mission with Sid. Involving Sid, at least. Till next time. But we'll see. We'll see. We only have like an hour. Attack. Take that.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
There's a rock over here. Ezo. All right. Need that. Take those. The asshole stole my boots. I get it. We're all bored out here in this hellhole, so you need a little entertainment. You had your fun. Now give them back before I get frostbite on my goddamn toes. I'm not angry yet, but if I don't see those boots in the next 2 hours, whichever little shit did this is getting curb stomped into the excavator. Hooch is crazy. Oh god. If you're not sure what that was what that was referring to, it was referring to Scrubs. If you haven't seen Scrubs, the old sitcom, you should. Great. Side character, Hooch, who makes threats like that on occasion. Justified, kind of, but also wildly over the top. You ever stop and take a look at your life and think, how the hell did I get here? I'm lying here trying to fall asleep, and all I can think about is what life would have been like if I hadn't taken part in that stupid rebellion. I had this picture of how my life was going to go, but Sloan got people so excited, I just kind of went with the flow without thinking of the consequences. Now I can't even remember what it was I wanted. Sorry, late night thinking and all that. Nothing I can do about it now. I guess you can. You always just give such good advice. You're the first person I thought to contact. Yeah, so this is that is a phenomenal point about sort of getting swept up in a movement or in some kind of charismatic authority. It's closely related to the whole Milgram experiments thing that I've been talking about quite a lot, where it's very easy for us to follow along with something we otherwise ought to know not to do, or even we might actually know not to do, but we choose to do something anyway. Again, through a kind of following whether it's a charismatic leader or just somebody seen as an authority figure or whatever. I know you're worried, but I'm okay. I promise. Eladin's fine. Sure, it's 1,000 degrees, water sold at a premium, and everyone is trying to kill me, but other than that, I'm great. That was supposed to make you laugh. Now I can just picture you worrying about me all over, but really, I'll be okay. I got in good with one of the gang leaders here, Big Terran. He's treating me all right. Salvager, who flies here from Kadara, said she can bring me supplies if I have the credits. But I bet I'm better off than you, scooping dust from a busted planet. Hang in there, okay? Life right now might be a little rough, but we're just backstage. Our time in the spotlight's coming. I hope so. Yeah, life is really rough for a lot of these people, exiles that they might be. Checking in like you asked, decent bunch of helium-3 soil. I think we can mine this another week at least. Might even be enough for Krex to finish the first one. Another password segment.
This
Caitlin Perot. I've never been so wrong in my life. I think I almost killed Baxter. Dear God, could have got the whole team killed. All those Ket soldiers and ships we keep running into. Oh, from the Solarian Ark. Oh, once we get shelter. This one's the leg. Okay. Don't want to be tracked by the initiative. Yes, we need to stop Krex.
I require one more fragment.
Okay, what do we got in here? Anything of interest? Got some serious equipment here. Finding, I guess? Some platinum. Alright. Keep on exploring out here, huh?
Sam, I need info on the Exile base. What do you have for me?
The base is comprised of 2 mining domes. The second can only be accessed with a passcode. I also detect multiple frequencies originating from the area. They have communication with Kadara.
I met your sister on the Nexus.
Hold on. We'll get to that. But...
She's really chatty, bouncy, irritating.
Yeah. I don't know anyone like that. She said you raised her?
Well, I tried. She was a handful.
What was it?
Just couldn't wait to be a mom? Excuse me?
Never mind.
The entrance over there. Alright, let's get on in here. Scratch one. Maybe, what are you doing? Stop that. Oh my. Ah!
Reloading.
Well, listen, PB, if you had helped a little bit, I probably would have been fine. Oh my god. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, we're making some progress now. Whew!
Looks like outlaws.
Not anymore. Looks like fine red mist. There's one. It's gonna be a hell of a shot. Yeah! That's it. Aha. The mech's over there. Okay.
Another data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
That was pretty good. Alright. Alright. Excellently done. That went well. To uranium, I guess? Yeah, uranium. Yeah, it launches a bunch of missiles, we reflect them all back at it. This seems like a very similar biotic trick to the one we just pulled on the Lucinia. Adaptive tech. More adaptive tech. Hey, from Kadara. Gang here has been going. This Krex guy, I keep telling him, but ask him if he's a real scientist and see how he reacts. Like, he's Krogan, right? Okay, so he's Krogan. Actually seen him work. Yeah, well, he's Krogan, but I guess he isn't apparently intelligent. I don't know if he actually is, but he seems to be. Okay. Holy shit, you gotta try these Hydras today. Oh no. Well, yeah, they got a Hydra, right? We all see the way you stare at Kessia. From the way you two talk, it seems like you do each other in Kadara. I'm going out on a limb and guess you came here for her. Just ask her out. Oh, I think we probably just killed both of them. Well, damn. Shame, really. Look, asshole, you can harass me all you want, but it won't make my guys work any faster. Get your helium-3 soil when you're good and finished. If you want to ship this back to base yourself, fine, but leave my team alone. Passcode is blah, 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 blah.
Sam, you get that fragment?
I've completed the passcode, Pathfinder, marking the XL base in your system.
Good. Let's put an end to whatever Krex is doing.
Maybe instead of ending it, we can appropriate it? It'd be certainly nice to have a little helium-3 mining operation for the Nexus. I mean, it's what? It's heavy water, basically, right? It's what we extract from heavy water. No, it's not. That'd be one of the some kind of hydrogen isotope. Forget about helium-3. First of all, wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, how in the world does helium-3 make shuttle fuel? Unless you're talking about, I guess, propulsives for ion engines, maybe? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just a propellant, not a fuel.
Crazy to think this dust is packed with valuable resources.
An effect of solar radiation. The radiation is also partly what makes this planet dangerous.
Think I need to apologize, Vetra.
Now?
Yeah. See, I had an older sister. 500 years older. By the time I was self-aware, she was already a matriarch. In other words, I had two mothers, and they tag-teamed, trying to raise me right.
Well, Sid and I had no parents, and someone had to be responsible.
I get it. That's why I apologized.
I doubt you do.
Forget I said anything.
I think that was really cruel, Vetra. That's all right. Find the abandoned mine. Yeah, we can do that. We have time. Yeah, before we do the Outlaw headquarters, let's do Vetra's thing. Root-a-doo-to-doo. Ooh, a big old canyon. There's a bridge, though. Bridge is strange. Strange thing to find.
Suvi Anwar is correct. Cosmic radiation is unusually high on this planet, likely an effect of the Scourge.
Let's say I just walked out into it. What would happen?
Cosmic rays would penetrate the molecules of your DNA. Terminal cancer is highly likely.
Suddenly, I'm thankful for the Nomad.
Yeah, none of that's very good. Terminal cancer. I mean, yeah, that makes enough sense.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Whee!
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
PB, quid pro quo.
Yeah, sure. You're sorry for jumping down my throat when I apologize for jumping down your throat. All good.
The truth is, according to Sid's intel, that's where those settlers are being held. Out.
Okay, let's go. Check it out, shall we?
I do not detect life in our immediate vicinity.
Let's head in, but stay sharp. My sister may have missed something in her investigations.
Let's do it! Okay, we gotta take Vetra. Who do we want to take? Do we want to take PB? Yeah, let's just take PB. The two of them have been building a rapport. You know what, now let's take Horror for this one. Or maybe? Could take Liam. I don't like Liam, though. Crisis response, though. It makes sense for him to come along. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's just take Liam. I haven't taken Liam on, like, anything. So, sure. Let's go for it. Why not? Anything at least since, like, the first or second mission when I didn't have to anymore.
Looks like no one's home.
I swear if Sid sent us on a pointless search, I'm going to drill her shin plates.
What?
Move! Go!
Did your jump jets do nothing?
What the hell was that?
Did I land on you? Sorry.
Nix. So good to finally meet you. And you brought friends. That's even the Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. My bait worked better than expected.
The missing settlers.
Who are you? Why are you kidnapping innocents?
Innocents? They're criminals. You helped them get away from me. You think I'm gonna let that go?
What?
Get comfortable. You'll be here a while.
Case of mistaken identity?
I'm just as lost as you are.
It's okay, Vetra. You don't have to cover for us.
Oh, they are here.
That was Merryweather. She runs a smuggling ring on Kadara. We worked for her. Vetra helped us get out of it. New lives, hiding in the outposts.
So you're helping people. There was no need for all that modesty.
It's not modesty. I didn't help anyone.
Okay. You didn't help anyone.
I'm getting out of here.
We've tried. There's no way out.
There's always a way out.
We have explosives.
Ryder, you have to believe me. I've no idea what's going on. I'm going to get answers, but first we have to get out of here.
They have nice couches and everything. A nice little arrangement for this. Rodromos is not exactly what they promised in the initiative pamphlets, but it's real close. Hope hard enough and squint a little, and you can just see it. Menial jobs are tedious, but it feels better than running guns or smuggling or drugs for Sloan. Never should have been part of the uprising. Second chances are priceless. Yeah.
Vetra seems really agitated. It's making me doubt what really happened. I hope this all gets sorted out soon.
There was some mention of you being a Nexus exile?
Yeah. not proud of it. When we first got here, things were bad. Real bad. It was all too easy to start scapegoating the initiative. When the revolt happened, I joined. But things aren't better on Kadara. Or out there on your own. Thanks to Vetra, I got a second chance to do things right.
I wish I knew what he was talking about.
You said Vetra helped you. How exactly?
Some of us were trying to get off Kadara. She must have heard about it through contacts. She reached out to us, made up assignments at the outpost. That got us free. We didn't meet her in person, only over comms. Maybe it was never really her.
You think?
Anyway, we thought Merryweather would let us go. We were wrong.
Tell me more about Merryweather.
She used to be some kind of military surveyor. Now, she's a gang leader and smuggler. Working for her was all right at first. Then, she started doing things we didn't agree with. But you don't just quit working for Merryweather. We needed someone to help hide us. Now, Merryweather's convinced we're scheming against her, or something.
How did Merryweather get a base on this planet?
She made friends on Kadara. Some Angarans who told her about this place. It was a mine or something. Got damaged and abandoned. It was perfect for Merryweather. She wanted to strike out on her own, away from Sloan. We put a lot of work into this place. Carved out a niche, doing things even Sloan won't touch.
Like what?
Do you know what Merryweather plans to do with us?
We were always bait for Vetra. Now that Vetra's here, Merryweather has no use for us. And for Vetra, most likely revenge. Merryweather doesn't care for people who meddle in her business. Nothing good in store for anyone, I'm certain.
Great.
There will be time to talk later.
Let's handle it. Quite an eclectic bunch here. So what the hell?
We need to talk.
Yeah, I know. These people here think I helped them, and somehow Merryweather feels screwed over by it.
You sure you don't know anything about what happened here?
Ryder, I swear on my sister's life. I don't know what I did to put myself in Merryweather's crosshairs.
How well do you know Merryweather?
I've heard of her. A smuggler, not affiliated with either the Outcasts or Collective. Never did business with her myself. Kind of a loose cannon from what I've heard.
Okay.
What do you think Merryweather's
Maybe
planning?
that's why?
Looks like she was gunning for me. Use the people she thinks I helped as bait. If you ask me, she's planning to kill me. After a thorough interrogation, of course. Sounds like she wasn't expecting you. Might try to get something out of the Nexus in exchange.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
Hostages, yay!
What I like to hear.
On the note of hostage taking, odd thing to say, but
Door controls are not accessible from here, Pathfinder.
Of course not.
There has to be a way out.
Erica's starting
I can open the doors from my end, but they're powered down. We need to get them going again.
Your end? Who are you?
I don't like the sound of this, Ryder.
Just get those doors some power.
Okay.
It appears functional.
No way to know until we try.
Yeah, so the as I was saying, Erica's starting another run through of her old her homebrew world.
Now we just have to get
this
this
time
power flowing
with
to that
paid
door.
players. It should be it should be a good time. In part, one of the interesting things, and related to the whole hostage taking thing, is that there is
That cable's not going to get power to that door.
that there's at least one of the player characters is playing a noble. So the setting is basically they're going across the sea to a new world, newly discovered continent. And so there's a bunch of political intrigue between nations in the old world. And so one of them is a noble from that old world going across the sea to the new world. And so that raises
These might connect the door to the generator.
Raises some interesting possibilities of, well, what happens if here we go. What happens if someone finds out that there's a noble from a rival nation hanging out?
And there you go!
Kidnapping. Kidnapping is at least one potential answer.
Oh, crud. Hacking the door tripped a silent alarm. If the guards see Galloway and the others, they're dead. We gotta hide them. The storage room.
Everyone, in here.
Come on, everyone. Get in.
I'm directing security cam footage to that panel. You'll be able to see the guards coming. If you wait till they go by, you could surprise them.
What the hell? Where are the prisoners?
Are they gone? Is it safe?
They didn't see you. Stay here, and we'll take care of them.
That took care of it. We should check if the colonists are okay.
That is, wow, that's quite the drop in this mine.
Is everyone okay?
Sidera Nix, you've been pretending to be me, haven't you?
How did you?
Think I don't recognize my own tricks? And stop using my voice.
Sorry. It was just easier to get things done when people thought I was you. You know, because you have contacts and stuff.
Sid.
So you didn't help us, just like you said.
Oh my god.
It was...
Yeah, my kid sister.
Messing with Kadara gangs? She put people in real danger.
It'll never happen again, I swear.
I just wanted to help. All Galloway and his lot wanted was a new start.
Enough. Your ass is getting in a shuttle and booking it back to the Nexus.
But I can help you get everyone out of here.
You hacked a door without checking for safeguards. That's help we don't need.
So walk me through it. I got eyes on the base.
Ryder?
Where, though?
If she can tell us what we're up against, that'll be a big help.
See?
Great.
Fine, but she has to follow my instructions. Can you do that, Sid?
Yes, Vetra.
We'll stay put and follow you when it's safe. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
The sooner we get going, the better. Sid'll alert us if anything's headed our way.
Or your
Head down
way.
the corridor, through the mess hall. That's quickest.
Before we go farther, are you in a safe spot?
Yeah, I'm tapped into their system from outside. Shuttle's well hidden. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Did you know your sister was messing about impersonating you?
Do you think I would have let her if I knew? This explains a bunch of
Probably
the
not.
strange reactions I've gotten from some of my associates. Shit, I have no idea what else she's done in my name.
You have to figure this out, huh? You're Jeff. How are you? How is Grace? Does the Nexus loosen their rules on who gets to come out of cryo? I know you're kind of lost when she's not with you. Remember Mom's 16th? You couldn't stop talking. Terrible. Too snappy? The wipe's not out. This'll make him sad. Hey bro, how's it going? Turns out Kadara was a shit show. Wow, no. I left Kadara now. Merryweather, remember her? She was Nexus security or something, is striking out on her own. I'm part of her crew now, leaving the Nexus, now leaving Kadara. I don't know when I'm gonna find someplace that feels right. Maybe this won't in the end. I hope you're doing okay too, Jason.
Sid, can you see the colonists?
Yes, they're playing it safe, keeping the corners. I'll keep an eye on them, promise.
Sid, we're going to need you to hack into systems to cause a disruption.
Right.
I mean, not
Only
need
one.
to,
Get in and
but...
get out. Too much messing around and they'll track you down.
Alright, so we get one cool thing to do. We could... God, this is overly
Looks
sensitive.
like today's gourmet choices is sawdust and paste, or goop from a tube.
Could blow that
Caught
up.
as a pathfinder.
I can send a surge of power to that generator.
The electrical discharge from that could take out some of them.
Or what's this?
Sid, what's that door?
Looks like it leads to some kind of workshop. Could be some gear in there.
Any security?
Yeah, loads. If I open the door, you'll have to deal with them.
Go ahead.
Ryder?
Let's get into that workshop. I need to see what's in there.
If you say so.
Gonna be interesting.
The security here is intense! What on earth is Merryweather paying them?
Did you really have to kill them all?
Would you prefer they went after your friends?
No, but... Never mind. Take that passageway next. It'll... take you through... Huh. It looks like a bunch of cages?
Ages. Cages. Great. That's troubling. What we got? Talon, don't need it. Sellable. Sellable. Sellables. Wait, I need to scan that Solarian, don't I? Oh no, I already did. Alright, let's see what else we got. Yeah. Be good if I could switch to an Ushior.
What the hell is happening? Who's messing with security? Why are the feeds down? Someone answer me!
Galloway, stay where you are.
Minor structural concerns, natural cave system, expanded from a natural cave system. Concern about life support systems. It's old. Okay. What do we have here?
That's a lot of animals.
They could be training them as a security measure. If they're still feral, they could soften up those guards for us. Then again, they might also attack us.
Arachnid. It's...
Turrets. Those might be a problem.
I could turn them off or change the attack protocols.
Space bear over there.
They have a fiend?
I can't open that cage. Remote access is disabled. They probably don't want accidents.
Alright. Let's change the turret
Turn
protocols.
those turrets on Merryweather's men. That should get them out of our way.
Here we go.
Brr. Wow, those are impressive turrets.
Fiend, get back!
Please tell me you're going to talk to your sister about all this?
Oh, you have no idea.
was intense.
That thing was so big. You guys were amazing. Anyway, you should head through the workshop next. That's the direct way out.
Bitbug goo is dangerous. When collecting for grenades, don't let it get under your skin. Saw it eat through a gun the other day. Oh, cool. Too low on rations to feed the Adi. They're going to be cranky till we get more food. Yeah, poor things. Oh, I didn't want to come out of the misery, I guess. Not suffering anymore, at least. That's the way we came in. It's over there. Wait, what's in here? What are those? Bought these from a Krogan out on Eladon. Completely unmanageable. Might feed to the Adi. I'm just gonna not bother them. A spitbug. Locked. Trash can. There was the space bear.
There's a rat in the system. I want this rat caught. Double the rations for anyone that does it.
Okay, well. How about you stay out of the system for a bit, huh? Good idea, Sid. I'll get straight to the point. Sloane's been nice, but you muscling in on her turf and stealing business. It's been nice to have someone out in the boonies gathering resources. Besides, she's got the collective to worry about in your minor league. If you want to stay on our good side, how about you look into something for us? Something messing around in our business, making people disappear from Kadara. They disappeared with things. Information that Sloane wants and needs. Start with Amos Galloway. You've done business. Find him. Maybe you'll find the rest. So Sloane is partially responsible for all this. Cool mech.
That armor will be trouble if the pilot gets inside.
It's plugged into the network for maintenance. I can disable its systems.
Okay, maybe a good idea. Explosive barrels.
I could dump out whatever's in those tanks.
That stuff cuts right through shields. If we're not careful, that'll hurt both them and us.
Or I can just switch profiles and start throwing them at people. What's that?
If that engine has a charged core, it might explode.
Okay.
Looks like you've got loads of options.
Disable the Hydra. I don't want to deal with Hydra.
Disable the Hydra armor. I don't want to fight that thing.
You got it, Pathfinder.
One less serious thing to worry about. Okay, let's let these things, Oh, she's spinning up her gun.
Ryder, watch out! I think they're trying to get clever.
stuff like this, but helping you do it, it's different.
That's why I never wanted you involved in the things I did. You can't have excitement and adventure if you can't handle pain and blood.
Well, I guess it's straight through the door next.
Yeah, Vetra's kid sister is not prepared for any of this sort of thing.
Sid, what do we have coming up? Sid?
Looks like...
Sid?
I think someone found my shuttle. I can hear. I think I gotta... Oh no!
Sid! Sid, come in! They found her. They're gonna kill her. Why'd you have to go be the hero, Sid? Stupid. So stupid.
Sid's leverage. They won't kill her just yet. We just have to be quick.
You're right. I think I can trace Sid's signal. Should take us to her. No time to waste, but we have to be careful. They have my sister.
Watch out! They're coming straight for us!
This place is awful. Everything smells like spit bug.
Don't worry about it. Just try not to get killed. Probably controls the security in this room. We should shut it off.
My people.
I didn't kill anyone. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
You want your rat veteran nicks? You come to me.
Help!
A little late for that. Alright, well, let's go take care of this. Having finished my beer, I'm on to my espresso and orange juice. A great combination, believe it or not.
Think carefully about your next move, Pathfinder.
That explodes, it takes you out too.
You won't let that happen.
Vetra. It's going to be okay. We're gonna get you out of this.
Come on. That's a kid you got there. She's not a threat. Let her go.
She hacked my security. She's as tall as you are. Guns on the ground.
Oh, that was risky. Oh, that was unbelievably risky.
Kill all of them.
Sid, get down! Stay down!
Stay calm. Everything's gonna be alright. Promise. taking a position.
Not for long.
There we go. Almost got him.
Ooh. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
Let's get you to your shuttle.
Oh, that was just a strange empty room they happened to deploy from. Same with that. Why are you standing up there? That is not a safe location.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I think I'm okay.
Help's on the way. We're all good, thanks to you.
Okay, well that's good then.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara. They're dangerous.
These guys wanted to start over, not be exiles anymore. No one else was giving them a chance, so I thought, I can do that. I can help.
These are good people who made bad choices. Your sister did the right thing.
She still should have talked to me. I don't want you hurt.
Yeah.
There are ugly sides to what I do, and you shouldn't have to deal with them.
You started out when you were my age and you managed okay?
That wasn't by choice. You saw what we did here. This isn't all fun and games, Sid.
Yeah, I was shocked at first, but I understand now, and I can handle it.
I don't want you to have to.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted.
That was intense. Are you all right?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now?
Yeah. I mean... It's, a good, honorable, protective instinct, and honestly, I mean, even if she does ultimately want to help.
What was with that fight back there?
It's called flanking.
Your shields were drained.
They're shields. Get hit, they drain. That's what they're for.
Risky. Irresponsible.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm gonna take a lecture on responsibility from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh boy. It means that...
Just keep your judgment to yourself, unless you want the same.
I mean, Liam is wildly irresponsible. Let's be honest.
Despite everything that went wrong here, that's quite a view.
Sure is, huh? man. Yeah, so it's... And I'll say, though, going voluntarily into the line of work, into Vetra's line of work, broadly speaking, just...
Whoa, that's unsettling.
Criminality, and dealing with criminals, even for non-criminal reasons, but dealing with criminals like that is not the kind of thing that you want for, you know, a younger sibling that you care about and you want to help raise and all that.
Are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to
You know,
your nav system. Pathfinder.
I'll say though
This
that
area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals by
like even if she knows what's going on, even if she's like aware of all the details and difficulties of the line of work, if you can avoid that kind of business, and if somebody else is at least as well equipped to take care of it, it's the kind of thing that is perfectly reasonable to want to avoid. But honestly, wanting to avoid that kind of business
The exiles mentioned.
is
That
the right
responsibility
decision.
Thing. It's about my sister, isn't it?
Good sleuthing, Sherlock. Gold star.
Your mouth's gonna get your ass in trouble.
Jeez.
My mouth didn't drag a kid to Andromeda.
Screw you, Costa. She had a choice.
Oof.
Some choice. Lose you or come here. Crazy how upbeat she is, considering.
Stay out of my shit and don't talk to my sister.
Oh my god. I did not realize how hostile these two got together. Like, I don't know if I've ever had them together on a mission or anything. But man, they've got some, they have some stuff to sort out. They really have stuff to sort out. Whee!
Enemy down. Pulling out the fancy move. On to the next one.
There he is. Woo!
Got them all.
Alright, there we go. Problem solved. That is how you approach a
Use
turret.
the passcode on the door to the second dome, Pathfinder.
Let's do it, and then that'll actually end us for tonight, I think. This will carry us through the remainder of the evening.
Outlaws!
There's cracks.
Looks like outlaws. Watch out.
That takes care of Krex and his people. But what were they up to?
I detect an audio log nearby, Pathfinder. It may give you the information you need.
From a berserker. Okay. Well, that took care of that. It, the fighting didn't go as planned, but it went. Went okay. Oh, there's a bunch of titanium. Collect this real quick while before I wrap this up. Covered exile shuttle. Not that it's completely covered up, but okay. Just threw a tarp over it. Okay, all this titanium. Crafting materials. All right. So let's check this out. See what there is to find here. Okay. What more we can discover? Don't need that. Tom array. Ooh, there's more titanium down there. Well, I'll go get that after this. While I wrap up.
I don't want excuses, Krex. The dust on the surface isn't enough. If I want to take these initiative colonies out, we'll need a hell of a lot more helium-3.
Oh.
I know that remnant tiller in the conservatory will work. Get it running. Elora out.
Who is
It's that Asari from Kadara. She wanted to attack the colonies. But it sounds like they couldn't activate some sort of remnant tiller. Sam?
An active remnant tiller would expose more soil to radiation,
Which
increasing
Asari?
helium-3 production exponentially. If my calculations are correct, this planet could fuel Nexus ships for an estimated 368 years.
Wow.
With that much fuel, we could discover countless new worlds. We need to get that tiller up and running.
I've marked the Remnant Conservatory on your display.
And make sure we keep it.
If Allura had mined enough helium-3 to bomb the colonies...
I advise against hypotheticals, Pathfinder. I've alerted the Nexus to the situation. Patrols will be stationed around this planet to ensure the helium-3 remains in your control.
Still, when I see Allura again, we're having a chat.
Yes, Nexus patrols. To do what? Fly at people? Menacingly? Fly your unarmed spacecraft in people's general vicinity? Is that what's going on here? I'm sorry, I cannot stop harping on the fact that the Andromeda Initiative decided to go to a different galaxy with no ship-mounted weapons. That we know of, at least. None that we see. That drives me up the wall. Anyway, as we get back into the Nomad, that is gonna be all for tonight. Next time, we're gonna basically wrap up everything on AGO47C, because there's not very much here, honestly. We're just gonna go over here to the Remnant Tiller, and that'll be really it for the night. That'll be it for this planet, because there's not much else left on this planet. I mean, there's a little bit of little extra bits and bobs of exploration to do, but not much. So anyway, this should be a good time. Should be fun. Next week, in this coming week, I guess I should say, I have another couple of shorter videos that I already have recorded and I already have ready to upload. I also have plans for 1 or 2 response videos in the next week or two that I'm hoping to do. And as well, I mentioned that I wanted to do this video comparing Frozen and The Lion King, although that might be a bit of a bigger project, so I might have to wait until after the semester is over, fully over. So I'm not having to worry about grading or anything like that, because it's getting to that final stretch, and you know how that is. Otherwise, though, I'm certainly still going to be streaming on Wednesday. We are going to be continuing Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're going to be probably going through... well, we're still going to be finishing that weird dilemma having to do with the huntsman. With the competing huntsman. But then also, after that, we're probably going to be going on and continuing the main story quest, finding out about the counterfeit silver that's being manufactured by the humans, maybe? Bandits, maybe? The invading army, perhaps? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So, tune in on Wednesday, and we will continue uncovering more of what there is to uncover in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and then back here on Monday for more Mass Effect Andromeda, at least schedule permitting. I am planning on keeping up my regular streaming schedule, but my actual work commitments come first. My actual real students do technically come first, and so if I do wind up needing the extra time, I will let everybody know. As far as grading and whatnot goes, I'll let everybody know if I might need a night off, that sort of thing. We'll see. I should be all right though, but you never know. Expect though to see me here on Wednesday for Kingdom Come Deliverance, next Monday for Mass Effect Andromeda, and whatever other videos I managed to put out for you guys that should be, hopefully, both interesting and entertaining. So, if you do want to help out, help me continue doing what I'm doing, and help sort of help me to put out more of these videos, and help me to continue doing these live streams and all that, I think anybody who wants to go right down there to ko-fi.com/ProfessorMcCoy and help support this channel, support what I do here. If you gain from this anything, if you're getting something out of this, then I will always appreciate anything that you can throw back my way. Anyway, that's all I have for tonight. Relating to something we were just talking about a little bit ago, remember, don't be safe, be well, and more importantly, be good. Night, everyone.